all right. So, yeah, I had to figure out what to talk about. Like, there's really nothing. This is a quiet weekend before the Super Bowl. Like, there's not much going on. I mean, Patrick Mahomes' brother got denied by his wife from getting into the VIP, like getting into the VIP section, which is bizarre. But other than that, like, there was nothing of note. So today's episode is what's wrong with music today. All right. That's what today's episode is gonna be about. I'm gonna talk about vultures, and like everything that went on with vultures, because vultures had a lot of things that happened with it. Glorilla is back, so we're gonna talk about Glorilla. Uh, did I spell her name right now that I'm looking at it? I think I just straight spelled Glorilla. No, this is right. No, that's right. That's right. I spelled that name right. And then Sunday service, all right? And then Sunday service. So, without further ado, you know what I'm saying? Make sure if you're watching on YouTube, you like, you comment, you subscribe, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna start off with the Kanye album, all right? So, uh, I didn't even know this was dropping. Okay. I hit browse. I went through after I watched what did I watch before I listened to the album? Oh, I watched Solo Leveling. I watched Solo Leveling and then I started the album. I'm gonna be honest with my review here. I've only finished 75% of the album. Normally I listen to more, but I had other things I wanted to do today. So I listened to 75%. However, the 75% I heard was actually really good. It's a solid project. Like, without listening to the rest, I can give it an 8. So, and I heard snippets of a lot of the other cuts. Like, Carnival sounds phenomenal. Carnival sounds phenomenal. I haven't listened to it. So anything after track 10, I only heard snippets. Anything after 10. Um, so yeah, I give it an 8. Ozzy Osbourne seems to have a problem with Kanye sharing, I mean, using an interpolation of his track. First of all, I don't know if you know this, Ozzy, but you're on record saying you admire Hitler. You're on video. I don't know if you know that. Like, somebody said, "This is you. Is this you?" on Twitter, and that's the wildest this you ever. Like, I have never seen nobody pull a receipt for somebody saying they like Hitler. Okay, that's first of all, and that's just one of the many sample issues he ran into. Like, he tried to do a sample of what's her name? Um, see the singer. I think it was like Donna or something. But anyway, he did a sample of her song, and it's actually the sample that's on Carnival. And no, it's not on Carnival. It's on Good Look something. Hold on, let me look at the track list because it'll pop right up in my head. Let me look at the track list real quick. It is Good Don't Die. Good Don't Die. Yeah. The sample on that, they freaking. It's not even a sample no more. They freaking interpolated it. Like, and that's the thing with interpolations. Um, when you do an interpolation, can you get sued for copyright infringement? Possibly, possibly. It depends on how you interpolate it and how you change the record up. But do I see him getting sued successfully? Absolutely not. You guys should have just took the bag. You guys should have just took the bag, because nobody's gonna be looking at you crazy because you're the same guy that said you looked up to Hitler. Like, come on, bro. Come on. Come on, bro. Um, Matter of fact, you said that like not even too far removed from like from how old is Ozzy? Like, I want to say that interview is from like the 80s or early 90s. Like, bruh, what? There's no reason to say that at all. Like, this was before the internet, so you had like old school history books, and so there was no diluting the facts. He and on paper, Hitler's a bad guy, and you say I looked up to him. Make that make sense. But anyway, there's some great features on there. I have not figured out all of them. Hell, I'm gonna be honest, I ain't really figured out none of them. But it sounds great. And I've enjoyed each feature that's on the project. Let's see. Oh yeah, and then shout out to Quentin Miller. Shout out to Quentin Miller, no relation to me, but shout out to Quentin Miller. He he did he did the writing on 4 records for this Vultures record, which I thought was the meanest stab you could do at Drake. That's the meanest thing you could do, is to like go get his previous writer, like, and then have him do some records, and those records turn out phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's one thing right there. Um, and I think that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? He did a music video with Northwest for talking. You know what I'm saying? That was amazing. Well, I wouldn't go as far to say amazing. It was a dope vid. Um, yeah, I have no problems with this record at all. I have no problems listening to Kanye music. It's not like he's a violent criminal and actually done something to somebody. Like that's not hard to like to get past. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then plus, I'm gonna say this I'm gonna say this very carefully. Um, I think all in all, well, you know what? No, I'm just gonna leave it alone. I'm just gonna leave it alone because if I try and say it the way that I want to say it, I'm gonna get canceled. And I want to have a good time right now. Things are good. Things are up for me. There's no reason for me to put my foot in my mouth right now. No reason. Glorilla. All right, let's jump to Glorilla. So Glorilla, she's back. All right, she's back. She's back. And needless to say, Glorilla being back is amazing. All right. That's first of all. Glorilla being back is amazing. She's over here talking about yeah, Glow. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the name of her single. It's phenomenal. It is the best single drop this weekend. Even though I'm finna talk about Sunday Service and a couple others, it is by far the greatest single, best single drop this weekend. It's not even close. Like I wouldn't compare anything to that. I wouldn't compare anything to that at all. Like anything to that at all. Uh like it's a sample of it's a sample. There it's a sample of a record. Dang, what's that lady named? Come on, man, dude. It's like right there on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember it. But anyway, like it's a great record. It's a good comeback record for her. It's a hit. It's a hit. It's just gonna take it. It's gonna take its time to get catch on, but when it does, it's gonna be phenomenal. Hopefully Glorilla is not in any way associated, and CMG is not any way associated with Universal. Otherwise, it's gonna be a rough time for that record because TikTok is normally where people hear your sound and your music at, and then they get to pumping it up. You know what I'm saying, by making videos and stuff to it. You know, um, but yeah, it's easily the best one. It's the most well received. Everybody received it well. And she was just rapping, like no extra like twerking, no extra mess going on, just bars, just rapping, great hook. Like I love that. I love that for her. And I think that's what part of what makes her like have appeal to guys is because she actually will sit there and just rap. No extra stuff. No extra. But that's not to say that Lotto, as like now we're getting the Lotto, that she didn't do some of the same thing with Sunday Service. It's just her own interviews like around it kind of made the song lose its punch. Like I feel like if Lotto would have committed to it being an Ice Spice diss, then things would have went a lot better. Things would have went a lot better for the record, and it would be able to resonate. Like now the record doesn't even sound the same to me knowing that it's not a diss, and that's kind of unfortunate. It's a cool song, but like if you beefing, like beef. Like don't be lukewarm. How you gonna tell her, what I'm saying, to get in the booth and all that other stuff, and you want her to, speak up and be on type of on timing, and then you fall back from actually doing it. That don't even make sense. Like, just do it. Like, if you're gonna beef, just beef, bro. Like, just beef. Like, just beef. And it's a good song by itself. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Now your record out there getting outperformed by JT Sideways. You know what I'm saying? Like, Sideways is doing great. Sideways is doing great, man. And it's just a testament to who JT is and how well she can rap. Um, you know what I'm saying? It's a bit unfortunate that, City Girls had to break up, but who couldn't have seen it coming? I mean, now you got Young Miami, like now she's getting back in the booth. I guess she's making music now because her unlimited meal plan has dried up, courtesy of Bad Boys Entertainment, I guess. Um, but yeah, she gotta get back out there in these streets. She gotta get back out there in these streets and get after it. Let's see what else. What else we got going on? Um, I did listen to the Usher. I did listen to a little bit of the Usher, but it seems like everybody it's not being received well like at all. Like for by and large, like and then I heard some of the leaks, you know what I'm saying, or the snippets that he was playing on IG Live, and I'm like, how did none of this make the album? Like if it didn't make the album, that's a problem. Like that's an absolute problem. It should have made the album. And that's really all I can say. Like that's kind of what he's missing. Kind of what he's missing. He should have let those songs uh he should have let them make the cut, man. And there was a lot of really good songs. That's the part that blew my mind. And people were like, none of these are on the album. I was like, oh God. I said, that's not good. That's not good. And it makes me question, like, why'd you make the selection that you did, especially ahead of the Super Bowl? If you're gonna drop an album before the Super Bowl, you need it to be a home run. You need to be an absolute home run. And I don't think you did what you're supposed to do. But I mean, it is number one on Apple Music right now. And it's probably number one in a couple other places. And I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, there's a lot of interest in him right now heading into the halftime show. And I want to say he's probably gonna put on like one of the most amazing shows we have seen. Because he's a phenomenal performer. He is a performer. And he be skating too, so if he did the whole Super Bowl on roller skates, that'd be amazing. That's something I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to seeing if he does the Super Bowl on roller skates. Let's see what else. What else? Then you got Megan the Stallion. You got Megan the Stallion. Her song Hiss is like falling off abysmally along with Bigfoot. Because here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. Like, it's not a like it's a number one. It's a number one. Like let's not get it twisted. It's a number one, but it's not a real number one. You know what I'm saying? Like real number ones kind of float for a while. Like for instance, like SZA, like Snooze. That song Snooze, that's a real number one record. Jack Harlow and I don't know. Y'all know that song. Whip your loving on me, baby. Whip. I'm Virginia, but whatever the heck he's saying, bro, that's a real number one song. Paint the Town Red. That's a real number one. It's still floating around. People are actually listening to it. His, like, I don't know anybody that's listening. I have not heard it outside at all. Like, it seemed like everybody played it that night, played it over the weekend, and then that was it. That was it because it's not a record. You know what I mean? Like it's a song for the disc purposes or whatever it's made for, but it's not a real record like that. It's not a record when you were comparing like in contrasting records and that gives me back to my original statement that I made at the beginning, like, in question. What's wrong with music today? Like, things just don't have it seems like the vast majority of it just does not have staying power. It does not. Like, when you look at here's the things that are messing me up, right? Because normally this doesn't happen like this. Like, but 21 Savage, he dropped a really good album recently. His American Dream, that's a really good album. But when you look at the charts or whatever, right? As far as hip hop is concerned, like, it's the same people. The same people have been there for forever. Like, outside of the first 2, which is Usher and 21 Savage, and next at 4, you have Kanye West. Then it goes For All the Dogs, Utopia. So you got Drake, Travis Scott, Rod Wave still sitting there at 8. You got Ceremony at 9. Taylor Swift Midnight's at 10, which is sickening, but it's understandable because most people own the record. She's never gonna stream well because will stream above like these other artists because her people buy her music. They literally go to the store and they go buy the album. Swifties are different. You got SZA SOS. This is from last year. No, this is from 2022. It's still sitting at in 11. It's still sitting at 11. Nicki Minaj Pink Friday is 14. Pain and Love by Fabio Foreign is Pain and Love 2 is it's 13. Baby Drill is oh, I know who that is actually. Score God. I need to listen to that. 12. It's sitting at 12. Killer Mike is jumped up to 17, which is good to see. Him getting some love. And then Taylor Swift 1989. Reputation is 20. You know what? Okay, I might be wrong about Taylor Swift. I might be wrong about her trailing well. These are 3 albums that are like back to back. 10, 16, and 20. Yeah, never mind. She streams extremely well still. And then her other one is at 26. But yeah, it's stuff like this. Like other people, they've dropped stuff and it's just gone. It's gone. They literally drop music and then it's gone. And then you wonder like what's going on. Because even when you go look at something, when you go look at like what's simple, and I prefer looking at what people are actually listening to versus like the actual charts. Because the charts, you can play games with that, but you can't play games with what people are actually listening to. Like Bossman D'Lo, Get In With Me. I don't even know who that dude is, but this is number 2. This song is sitting at number 2. I'm gonna add it to my library. I'm gonna give it a spin just on the strength of how did he get to number 2? I'm gonna find out if it's fake or not. You got Lovin' on Me is a Jack Harlow song. Snooze is at 4. That's sick. Lil Baby Freestyle being at 8 don't even make sense. I'm still wondering who is playing this that much? Who's playing it that much? His is at 17. Best I ever had being at 18 is nasty work. Uh I don't even know what's going on here. Like with most of this stuff. Good. Um but at the end of the day, like, just to get back on brand, like Kanye West is good. Like his project is good, right? He put out good solid material. There might be like some extra like legal issues and things that are going on. But other than that, it's a solid project. And I want to know like where are in mass, where are the solid projects, where are the solid songs? Like I seen somebody say there was a song that they said was good that I find absolutely atrocious. I can't even stand that person's voice. And now I have to unfriend, I have to mute my friend on Twitter because I'm like, you like ass. That song is bad. Like, edit in the Joe Budden clip here, bro. Cause like it's a straight 2 pack of like it's bad. It's a bad sample. There's these other cats. They did a sample of Air Force Ones but they switched it to like my white G9s or something. And I was like, bro, no, this record is bad. This is atrocious. How did, if you're their friend, how did you let them put this out? And the crazy part is, I think you can't tell them because you gonna come off as a hater. But no, like the record is bad. It should have never made it out. It should have never made it out. Like I want music today to really like start to resonate and like hit home, man. But it's not doing that. It's not resonating. It's not hitting home. Like we're not getting anything from it no more. We're not getting anything from it no more. Like it. Like this has been the longest period of time um where I've not really been listening to music. And that's sad because like I've heard all the other records and then like now I'm not hearing nothing no more. Like y'all let me know. You know what I'm saying? You let me know like if it's something that you agree with or don't agree with. You know what I'm saying? You let me know. You let me know. Congratulations, Killer Mike, on the Grammy wins. I don't think there's much else to go over. I think that's all the music. I think that's all the music, like as far as like hip hop is concerned, that's happened this week. Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't know, man. Y'all let me know what y'all thinking in the comment section down below. Or in the comment section period. Make sure you follow and you like or you subscribe on whatever platform that you're watching me on. And I'm gonna get up out of here. Have a good one.